morning, Preps. It's time for us to start maths today. And in maths today, we're going to be learning about teen numbers. Now, we have a little friend who's going to be flapping his way through maths today. He's just sitting there. Oh, he's swimming on the desk. He looks so happy. So anyway, you can watch our little turtle flapping his way through. We're going to be looking at teen numbers. Now, teen means 10. I've written that down there for you. I want you to have a closer look here at the tens frame. Okay, so here we have a tens frame. How do we know there are 10 counters here? We know because we've done so much work with our tens frame that we know if we can just count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 squares filled with 10. That gives us 10. Just like this 10 here. A 10 is always hiding in a teen number. We're going to make this teen number now by building it with 10 here. We've got 10. So how many counters do you think we're going to need to make it a teen number, to make it 14? And if you thought 4, you're right. So here we go. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And as I've done here, that is how you write 14. A 1, then a 4. And the 1 is because, as I showed you, underneath in every teen number, there is a 10. And there it is hiding under there. And it wouldn't matter what number you put over here, there's always 10 hiding in a teen number. Let's make another teen number. Let's do 16. Have a think yourself. How would you write and how would you make 16 with your tens frame? Now, I know you've got tens frames at home. Let's have a look here. We don't need to change that. We need to keep that. We don't need to change that any time. We need to keep this the same because this is 10. And there are always a 10 in a teen number. So that doesn't change. But the ones do change in a teen number. First, for 16, you would go... And how can we check? We know there's 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Oh, how would you write that, Mrs. Ballard?
How would you write that? That's what I was thinking. How would I write it on my number here? Oh, I'll need another sticky note, but I'll go and grab that, Mrs. Mac. How would I write that? Using this one here. What would I write there? We know there's a 10 because we've got that 10. We know there's a 10 in a teen number. And I've got 6 ones, so this is where the ones go. So it's going to be 16. And that's how you write 16. And there's always, as I said, always that 10 hiding underneath in every teen number because teen means 10. Oh, let's try another number. Oh, what's another number I could do, Mrs. Mac?
17.
Oh, 17.
Oh, now it's getting big.
It's getting bigger, isn't it? So I think, if I was thinking, I would use 7 counters to make 17. Let's see if that works. And how can I check? I can count it. I can count on from 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Oh.
And how would I write 17? I want you to have a go at home, but I would, if I had my whiteboard marker here, which I seem to have put away, I would write it with a 1 and a 7 because there's a 10 in it and we've got 7 ones, 7 counters. Okay, one more number, Mrs. Mac, and maybe we'll go on to the worksheet after that.
Yep.
All right. Ooh, I wonder if I put 8 counters, what number would that make? Let's have a look.
I'm just going to go while you're making it. I'm going to get a whiteboard, Parker.
Thank you. That
Hi,
would
Miss
be
Baxter.
lovely. And how's our little turtle going? Flapping away?
He should be. We'll come back and check on him.
See, make sure he's still flapping away. I thought he was just there.
He's
Is he still just sitting there swimming on the table?
He is. He dropped to the floor before, but he's back up there
He's
now.
back up. Lovely. It's nice to have him around. All right, so we did 17.
Yep.
So, we've got a 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How would I write 18?
Well, how many counters are there? How many red counters?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ah.
So we're always going to write out, that's our 10.
For the 10 up the top.
The 10 up the top. And then we'd have to write our 8 for the ones here because they are called the ones. So that's 18.
Ooh.
Look at that. Remember, it's got that 10 hiding in it. It always has a 10. Okay, so we'll leave those for now because we're going to play a game with those tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll leave those over there. Now, we have this sheet here you're going to be working on. So, using your counters or rocks or Play-Doh or anything's at home to make these, I would use little ones on here. You've got to make how many 10s and how many 1s, which is just what we did there. So this one says 13. So first of all, trace over it.
It's not 13?
Not 13. No, it's 13, which is very frustrating for everybody, but it is 13. All right. So in every 10, what's the first thing you'd have to do? You would have to work out that as we said, 110 in a teen number, you always fill it in. So you would do your counters and you've got to fill up the whole tens frame because in every teen number there is a 10. It just happens. It's just the way it is. You don't even have to check it. You just know that in every teen number there is a 10. So we've got our 10.
You could probably give that a little tick over here on
And
the one
when you've
because
done
we've
it.
done that bit.
We've done that bit. So how many counters? So it says how many 10s? There's 1 10. There it is. We've done it. How many 1s? Now this is this one here for 13. Now Mrs. Mac did say 13 because she gave a bit of a clue, didn't you, Mrs. Mac? Because if we put 3 1s on here, so we've got 10, 11, 12, 13. We need to do 1, 2, 3. And we need to write 3 there. Now, the same thing for this one. We've got to colour in the 10s first. Because 10 is in teen. There is always a 10 in the teen. So, as Mrs. Mac said, I've done that. Tick. Now, how many counters?
Ooh, you need
7. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I coloured those in while I was counting. That's a really good way of making sure you've got the right one. So there's my 110. So if I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We can tick that one as well each time we've done it.
Ooh,
Think
what
that's a
about the
great-
ones, Mrs. Bella?
Oh, how many 1s were there? Let's count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 1s. All right. I'm going to trace over this one.
Oh, 210 is my favourite number.
Oh, is it 2 teen?
Yes.
I've never heard of 2 teen.
Yes.
I don't think it's 2 teen. I think it's another challenging one that we all wish it wasn't. It's actually called 12. And it's got a 10 in it. And then it has 2 1s, which is what we put there. So let's put those 2 1s. So we go 10, 11, 12.
Ah.
That's how we do it.
Well, luckily there's
Oops.
15 on there, and that's a goodie.
15, Mrs. Mac. 15. Does anybody say 15?
I do.
No. It's 15. Oh my goodness. It makes sense the other way though, doesn't it, Mrs. Mac?
That's
because
right.
it sounds like you would say 15, but we actually say 15. So we've got 110 as always. I'm going to colour all of those in. And yours counters will be better than mine. They can be more colourful than mine. This is just what I had around. And how many 1s do you think? I think we're going to have 5 because this is where the 1s is. So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we're counting on from the 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Ah.
15. All right. So pop your name on the top, stick it in your book, and you'll be ready to go. And you can do this. You can play, well, I'll show you a game to play tomorrow, but you can do this all day long if you want to. Thanks, Preps. Bye. See you, Turtle.